It's like 1 in the morning and I've been out all day and I feel like I've been out every single day this entire week. So I'm pretty exhausted. So bear with me. But I wanted to talk about um, what happened this week. I spent all last weekend with a really good friend of mine, and everything was going great, and we were having a really good time, whatever, until she brought up that like she had sort of issue or she wasn't feeling right about like something, and like she rightfully brought it up how like something made her feel like a certain dynamic made her feel uncomfortable. And although she was honest and upfront with me about her feelings, I really appreciated. I kind of internalized it and kind of took it to mean that there was a problem with me, which led to like the couple of days after she told me, all I could think about was how I was causing problems and how I was a bad friend and how I was the one who would just mess up friendships. The thing with me is that I don't know if this comes across in the videos that I make on this channel, but my personality is very intense. Okay, I think you figured that out. But also I'm very multifaceted in the sense that I can be just so many different people from one day to the next. And this is wonderful in the sense that I can get along with almost anybody because I like assess their personality and I adapt to them, and I'm able to give them what they want from me or out of me. And that's always been great because I've never really met people who didn't like me because I'm able to adapt to every single different type of person. And I guess in some ways that's a good thing, but in certain ways it kind of made me feel like a little bit of a freak, and it made me feel like I was way too complicated and way too intense for anyone to possibly handle. And I was like, if my good friends, if they can't handle me, then who the hell is going to be able to handle me? If my personality is too much and if I'm just too complicated for anyone to deal with, what do I do? Do I work to change it, or do I censor myself and stifle myself? And I was like going through all of these things and thinking, God, this is why I suck at relationships in all forms. And I was just really like, so much for self acceptance, right? I was like, basically, I spent the past couple of days like reassessing my entire personality and trying to figure out whether or not I should live my life constantly censoring and editing my mouth and my mind, or if I should just live out loud, be 100% me, and like burn with all the ferocity that is my energy and that is my passion and that is me, and then just have the cards fall it where they may, and just have people take me or leave me, but at least be true to myself. And you know what? If a lot of people can't handle me, so be it. And like I still haven't figured that out. I still haven't figured like, do you keep your friendships and your relationships while making yourself a different person, changing for other people? Or are you just completely 100% this is me, this is it, and if no one wants to be around for it, then fine. I don't know. Maybe you have to strike happy balance. Maybe it's not black and white. I still haven't figured that out yet. What I have figured out was instead of internalizing all of it and obsessing about it, if you just go to the people who know you and the people who you know, if you just go to your friends and the people in your life and you're just open and honest, that literally is the best policy. Because if there's one thing I have learned from the emotional issues that have come out of this week, it's that the people who love you regardless. And turns out the whole issue with my friend, it was a complete misunderstanding. And turns out she wasn't upset at me, she was upset at the situation. And it was all cleared up by honesty and love and lines of communication being opened. It's like that Avett Brothers song. When you're loved by someone, you're never rejected. And I feel like that's the truth. I feel if someone truly, truly loves you, they're going to love you regardless. They're going to love you at your most beautiful, and they're going to love the ugly parts too. I think that's true friendship. So that's what I learned this week. Thank you for listening to me yak. Before I go, I wanted to let everyone know that we have a new survey out. It's just one question, voting on what topics you'd like to see for the next couple weeks. So if you can have, like, if you spare like 30 seconds to go take that, that would be awesome. And you guys will be putting in input to let us know what you'd want to see for the next month on The Revolution. So thank you in advance, and I will see you all next week.